With many smartphones that will be competing this year to the best on the market, it's turn for the reference model on Android, which all want to topple from throne. The Samsung Galaxy S4 is a reality and we present it on this video review of Chataka. If in a first view you can't see the difference between the new Galaxy S4 and the top sales previous generation model, it's completely normal. Design level, Samsung Galaxy S4 doesn't come with important novelties compared to the previous model. Samsung has decided to keep the ID of his star model, the S3, make it recognizable at first sight. But that seamless can be against them, because the user can identify less reasons to renew his Galaxy or to opt for the new model when the previous is much cheaper. But there are differences. The screen is larger but without making the mobile wider because Samsung has reduced the frame of the phone. The result is surprising because the Galaxy S4 is lighter and has less thickness than the Galaxy S3. The differences are slight, but it's much nicer to handle the new model. In the argued topic about the polycarbonate finish of the Galaxy S4, there's still an intense discussion. Samsung is the only top company that doesn't use better materials in his star model, and that can take its toll in the future. The difference in the finish with their competitors is clear, but in exchange they have other advantages. But what will the audience value more? A quality finish or the possibility to change the battery and expand the memory with a micro SD card? Another detail to improve in the design is related to the sound. To keep the main speaker on the back is not a good way to compete on the multimedia level with their best prepared rivals. The biggest news in external level of the Galaxy S4 is the screen, and we are not talking about the length, which just increases from 4.7 to 5 inches. Galaxy S4 goes a step forward in quality with the AMOLED panel. It's still committed to Pentile matrix type, but with full HD resolution, we can forget all fears and we assure you it's one of the best displays on the market. Users' view is attracted by its spectacular sharpness, and even some drawbacks of excessive saturation of certain colors have been resolved. Choosing between this Galaxy S4 AMOLED and a Super LCD is a matter of taste and not of a different quality. Nevertheless, the brightness can still be enhanced for outdoor use. One development that includes the Galaxy S4 on its screen is the ability to use it with gloves. The screen is more sensitive and now also allows some software tricks that we will see afterwards. Inside the Samsung Galaxy S4 we find the latest in the market. In Spain, the available model includes 4-core processor at 1.9 GHz with 2 GB of RAM and ITE connectivity. We were disappointed we couldn't test the performance that could give the 8-core processor from Samsung. The internal memory can be chosen between 16, 32 and 64 GB, with further possibility to expand up to 64 GB with microSD cards. Computer performance is outstanding. Everything is fluid and never had noticed lack of power. In our test has reached the highest performance, and the update a few days to hit the market seemed to have improved delays in some timely moments. With this screen and power, Samsung was aware that the battery would be in the focus. So he placed it in his Galaxy S4 a removable battery of 2600 mAh, which had a good result in our tests. You're not going to be able to spend 2 days without charge if you're an active user and intense, but you will have no problem getting to the end of the day without a low battery warning in your smartphone with a normal mobile use. An important improvement that had to complete the Galaxy S4 was the performance of the camera. They had to move forward because the competition has improved very much. And Samsung has more than fulfilled. It's outstanding in a sense with light because of the detail it's able to provide with the Exmor Air sensor of 13 megapixels, which yells at the best camera on Android market, and shows that the camera is much more than just the sensor or the megapixels. Other phones with the same sensor don't reach the image quality of the Galaxy S4. Yes, when light is scarce, the behavior is expected in a camera without the advantage of the HTC One or the Lumia 920. It suffers. Samsung has not forgotten in the new model to accompany the technical improvements of the camera with special features that differentiate it from its rivals. Though it's not the most important thing of Galaxy S4 camera. We have functions to erase people in motion in a scene, but you must pre-activate the mode, so it's not very useful. The remaining modes focus much on the creative side, as the function Drama that creates curious still images that transmit motion, or dual mode camera that integrates a front camera image in the picture taken with the rear. Possibly remains in a curiosity, although it's yet to see what people actually do with this type of functions. where Samsung has really made its risky move in this Galaxy S4 has been in the software section. The Korean company has added so many new and own applications on Android, which in a sense may even play in their against. With TouchWiz, they're still committed on customization and top layer, with a continuity on what we have seen in their terminal on the recent years. In some cases adds useful shortcuts, but in others we miss more continuity with the Android experience. From the Samsung software updates, the most striking has to do with gestures to control the smartphone. We can, for example, handle the interface with gestures without touching the screen, or makes a smart scroll function detect our look for certain tasks. We also have Air View, but all these functions are interesting alone, and it also has the disadvantage that it only works with Samsung application. If developers do not support this initiative, the user may feel lost when they notice that they only work in some applications. More future potential have the Galaxy S4 functions related to remote control with the infrared port included in its design, or S-Health, which with different sensors, included a pedometer, carries the idea of the self-quantify directly to the smartphone. With accessories to complement it, can be a plus for Galaxy S4. Globally, the feeling in the software section is overwhelming. There are many options and applications unique to Samsung that blend with the TouchWiz interface on Android 4.2.2, and the user may feel lost. Furthermore, many of them do not seem to make a difference for their usefulness or immaturity. So Samsung has invested in his Galaxy S4 to keep the base of his recognized model and resort to something that everyone would want for himself, that his terminal is selling for being who he is. For those who take it home, you'll get an excellent camera in good light conditions, a phone with more than enough power, lightweight body and easy to handle, a screen that solves almost all the problems of AMOLED technology, and a custom operating system that you may not end up sticking out all the advantage.